Good morning, everybody. This is Adam with Momentum Construction and Design. Thank you for joining me for another morning with Momentum. Today, what I want to talk about is the planning phase of the Momentum process. The planning phase starts with the execution of the construction agreement and all the supporting documents that accompany that. Once the contract has been signed, our operations manager, Drew, immediately starts the permit process. Every municipality requires different permits, and the process looks different at each one. Fortunately, we have experience with all the surrounding municipalities to make that a smooth process. While that is happening, Drew also schedules with you a pre-construction meeting. The pre-construction meeting takes place at the project location and is joined by a number of members from our team, along with the clients. The items that we discuss are construction-specific items meant to improve the experience and set expectations. So a good example of those items are how do we access your home, what the working days and hours are, where we're going to store equipment and materials. We ask questions about your pets and their needs and names. We talk about upcoming appointments and so on. So it's really a time for our production team to get to know you, for you to get to know them better, and to make sure we're all aligned on how to move forward. Around the same time as the pre-construction meeting, our design team will contact you to schedule a final selections meeting. This meeting is another opportunity for us to review every material and finish that has been contracted to go into the space. Often, a client may have trouble deciding on a final selection, so this is the opportunity to review that and make a decision. On smaller projects, we also review the cabinet design so we can finalize that. However, on bigger projects that involve a lot of cabinet design, that may need to take place at a separate meeting because of all the details. The idea is to finalize all these selections so that Aaron can start ordering materials. We order items like plumbing fixtures, lighting fixtures, tile, and so on, and we store it in our warehouse so that it is ready to be installed when our project managers need it. Once we've conducted the pre-construction meeting and the final selections meeting, and we've updated all the documents, we internally have another sit down in our conference room, and we call that the launch meeting. Again, many team members join this meeting, and the whole intent is to review all the project documents and to go through a detailed checklist to make sure we are ready to go. The final step in the planning phase is a job start checklist. This is a list of items that need to be completed by the project manager before we start. It's sometimes simple stuff like making sure the job sign is in the yard, but also contains important items like the permit is ready and posted, and that we have a key to access the home and so on. So the planning process moves pretty quickly, but it's a super important part of our process and the entire experience to make sure things run smoothly and successfully. The next phase of the momentum process is production. Next week, Drew's going to talk more about that and show you how we conduct our remodels. Thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your week.